Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sarabjeet and I'm a computer teacher by profession. In my today's video, I'm going to start a new topic that is array in C++. Before starting this video, I request you all to please subscribe my channel and hit the like button also. So what do you mean by array? Array is a data type in C++ and that is used for storing number of values in one data type. इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर आप एक ही वेरिएबल के अंदर एक वैल्यू स्टोर कर सकते हैं एंड यू वांट टू स्टोर मेनी वैल्यूज इन वन डेटा टाइप देन एरे विल हेल्प यू ओके सो एरे को आप डिक्लेयर कैसे करते हैं हाउ कैन यू डिक्लेयर एन एरे for declaring an array you have to follow a syntax data type array name and the size should be in square bracket so example में जैसे मैंने लिखा है int a स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट में लिखा है 5 इसका मतलब ये है कि इट इज एन एरे विच कैन स्टोर 5 इंटीजर वैल्यूज इन इट सो आपको इस एरे के अंदर अगर 5 वैल्यूज को स्टोर करवाना है सो हाउ कैन यू इनिशियलाइज दैट एरे इनिशियलाइजेशन के लिए हमें कर्ली ब्रेसेस को यूज करना पड़ता है आपको कर्ली ब्रेसेस के अंदर वैल्यूज को स्पेसिफाई करना पड़ेगा अकॉर्डिंग टू द साइज दैट यू हैव गिवन इन द स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट हाउ दीज वैल्यूज विल बी स्टोर्ड इन अ मेमोरी तो ये वैल्यूज मेमोरी के अंदर स्टोर कैसे होंगी जैसे कि आप देख पा रहे हो कि वी हैव द वैल्यूज 2 4 6 7 and 8 these are the values that I have initialized with the help of curly bracket here and each value will have the indexing that is start from 0 it means the first element will get an index 0 and the second one will get index 1 and 2 and 3 and so on so the last element will have the index that is size minus 1 if you have a size 5 then the index of the last element will be 5 minus 1 ओके ये हमेशा ऐसे ही वर्क करता है इंडेक्स हमेशा 0 से ही स्टार्ट होता है एंड जो एंडिंग होता है वो साइज माइनस 1 से ही होता है अगर आपको हर एक एलिमेंट को फेच करना है तो व्हाट विल बी द इंडेक्स ऑफ ईच एलिमेंट we know that the index is 0 1 2 3 4 and we know that the elements are 2 4 6 7 8 so how can we fetch each and every element of the array that is with the help of index like this you will write a0 to fetch the value 2 ओके अगर आपको 4 वैल्यू लेनी है तो आप क्या लिखोगे a1 लिखोगे एंड फॉर 6 यू विल राइट a2 फॉर 7 यू विल राइट a3 एंड फॉर 8 यू विल राइट a4 so these index are also known as address or it is also known as superscript okay these are the scripts that will help you to find out the values of an array without this index will not be able to print the values of the array so it's a very important part of array so we have two types of array so first is 1D array in this video, I will explain 1D array only and in my next video, I will explain 2D array. Okay. So what do you mean by 1D array? 1D array means one-dimensional array. One-dimensional means in the memory, 1D array will occupy a space which will be in one dimension. Either it will be in the form of horizontal or it will be in the form of vertical. Okay. अगर array आपके डेटा को मेमोरी में स्टोर करता है तो वो एरिया जैसे ऑक्यूपाई करेगा या तो वो सिंगल रो होगी या तो वो सिंगल कॉलम होगा और जो लोकेशन होगी वो कंटीजियस लोकेशन होगी इसीलिए इसको लीनियर डेटा टाइप भी कहा जाता है सो एरे को अगर हम स्टोर करवाते हैं सो एरे को स्टोर करवाने के टाइम पर अगर जब भी आप इंट a5 लिखते हो तो मेमोरी में एक कंटीजियस लोकेशन ऑक्यूपाई हो जाती है इन विच वी स्टोर द वैल्यूज एंड द वैल्यूज कैन बी इनिशियलाइज्ड व्हाइल डिक्लेयरिंग एन एरे जब भी आप एरे को डिक्लेयर करते हो एट दैट टाइम यू कैन initialize the values also and when you initialize the values if you want to skip the size of that array you can that size of that array will be according to the values that you have initialized in the curly braces okay so this way you can create 1D array in C++ okay so how can you write down a program I have written a simple program in which I have declared an array with the size 5 and I have initialized this array with the 5 values and how can I print the values of this array? I can print the values of this array by using for loop. I have declared a variable I inside the for loop and I have started this I variable with 0 because I want to print all the elements of the array and the address of the first element is 0. So that's why I have taken a 0 value as a start value of I variable and I have stopped this I variable on 4. Why I have taken 4 value? Because I have an array with the size 5 and the last element has an index 4. So that's why I have written I is less than equals to 4. You can also write down a condition like I is less than 5, in which I have not used equals to sign. So that's why the loop will stop at 4. Okay. So you can write down this condition also if you want. And while printing the elements, you will write cout stream, and you will write ai, and I should be in square bracket, and I is representing the index of the array. So with the help of this I, it will print all the elements of the array. And I have written slash t also because I want some space between the elements of the array. By using this program, what will be the output? This output will be like this: 4 and some space, 8 some space, 3 some space, 2 some space, and then 1. This way you can print the elements of the array, but in this program I have initialized this array on my own. So if you want to take the element from the user, so how can you take the elements? By using this way, you can take the values from the user. You have to declare the array first, and you will take a variable to run your for loop. Then write down one message on the screen, and then take a for loop, then insert a for loop for taking the value from the user. And same way as I have written in the previous program, write down I is equals to 0 and stop I at 7. Why I have written 7? Because the size of my array is 8. So that's why I have written 7 here. You can take this condition also. You can write down this condition I is less than 8. In this I have not written equals to sign. So you can write down this condition also. And for taking the value from the user, you will use cin, and you will write a, and I will be in the square bracket. This I is representing the index of the array elements. After taking the value from the user, you will print the array. So how can you print the array? First print a message on the screen, and then again use the same for loop with cout stream, and you can use slash t also to make space between the array. When the array element will print, then some space will also print in between the array elements. Okay, so now I will show you how can you execute this program. Okay, this is my code block screen, and in this software I will create an array program. So I'm taking an array with the size 8, and I will take a variable I also. And now I'm going to write a message to the user to enter the elements of an array. After writing a message, take a for loop and start I variable from 0 and end at 7 and increment this element. I have only one statement in my for loop, so I can skip the curly bracket also. So after writing this statement, now I will print my array, and I will write a message: my array is, and again I will use for loop on the same way I have taken the element from the user, and then I will print cout, and I will write ai, and I will give some space also by using slash t. So by this way I can create an array program. Now I'm going to save this and I will run this program. My program is working properly, and now I'm going to enter my array elements. So these are some elements that I will enter, and after entering these elements, my array is displaying like my array is 4 5 6 7 8 9 1 and 2. So this way you can take the value from the user, and you can print that values also on the screen by using for loop. I hope this program is clear to you. In my next video I will explain you 2D array. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.